Do you think they'll accept us in the monastery if we're wearing all this, wrong way, all this armor?
Yeah.
Alright. So let me go ahead and use a savior schnapps before anything else gets too hairy. Let's fly. Nope. There we go. Game saved. Monk would look weird in armor. I agree. Oops, we already passed by. What do we have? I don't think they were wearing shoes, were they? Do we have anything on the horse that looks kind of monk-ish? Yeah, hopefully this will be good. See you later, Pebbles. Hopefully we'll make it through, and we'll meet again. Is he wearing shoes? Yeah, he's got shoes. Let's put ours on. Even though they're really damaged. Hey, wait. I'm the novice Carl. I'm expected. I don't know, is this the monk that we met before, or we helped him with the potion? I'm trying to remember.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
It's a little odd, but okay. Let's see. Try to find out who came before me. He got drunk and couldn't get up. Let's go for that.
He got drunk last night and wasn't able to come with me today.
Such irresponsibility. And you share his guilt for abandoning him. Although, of course, inebriation is a sin.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
I drank
Naturally.
right before coming here.
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
Yes.
I am.
Sure.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions.
Oh, no.
Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Farewell.
Okay, we got some inventory management to do. There is a chest in our room, correct?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've been without our stuff. Let me see. I see what you're saying, Pod. I was, putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
I think you need to put certain equipment in the trunk. Okay, we'll see. Alright, so we put the majority of stuff in there. Let's go towards A. Oopsie. So hopefully that didn't screw anything up. We'll see. Hopefully I don't mess myself up for the future.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work that way. I hope so. I hope we're not stuck for like months and then lose all our goods in our room. So where is it? Is it in here somewhere?
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Okay, here we go.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Don't look directly at the sun, Henry. It's bad for your eyes. Praise the sun! That's right. Yes, exactly. Rest of my life, eh? I guess so. We'll get out of here, one way or another. That one guy could not maintain eye contact.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst.
Thanks, Pod.
Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict.
Yes, Monk Simulator 2021.
Opus Dei, obedientia.
I hope we didn't make the wrong choice. I really hope.
The service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam. Et non confunda.
Don't usually like these kind of things. Just have to stand there awkwardly and just wait for it to be over. Uh-oh. Henry has a beautiful singing voice, don't worry.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor.
We're Gregor now.
Welcome, brother.
I don't like that, but okay. Didn't know you got a new name. Henry becomes a monk and doesn't commit crimes by mistake. Wonderful. Yay, we got an achievement.
Welcome,
and the game's
brother.
been saved.
I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks. Sure.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
We have a few choices, so I wanted to become a monk. The monastery is the easiest path to education. I'm being punished, or couldn't we talk about that later? I feel like if we want to go along with the story of Carl, we would say we're being punished. But we're Gregor now. I don't want stigma. This is tough. Let's just go with it. We're still playing the
I'm
act.
being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Tell me something about yourself,
Could you
then.
tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Oh, in what way?
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards.
Oh no, we have
Make
chores.
sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Okay.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Service.
It's pretty nice in here. Architecturally.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
Hooray.
Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
What was that? Where are you going? I think he's broken. Uh-oh. Hey, it's Yowza. How are you doing? We have the novice stuck in a corner. Maybe that resets him? Oh, good. Yowza, I hope you're having a good day.
This is the garden.
And if you have not seen this game, welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Centuries ago, this monastery was founded
doing
by the
well.
most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
So there is a cave under there.
So beware.
That might be our way out.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your
Oops.
superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
But I don't wanna. Yes, Yowza, this game was made in
This is the
2018,
refectory,
and
where
though
we
it's a
come
little
together to eat.
quirky, it's still really
During
good.
meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of it, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about this.
So how long do you think Henry's going to last in the monastery successfully?
The library, the pride of our monastery.
It's pretty nice.
Trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. Use
Less than a
them to
day.
learn how.
Excellent.
And that's all. Today you are still
Good,
free
good.
from duty. But tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers.
Monk Simulator,
We'll
yes.
be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You
That's
already
what I'm
know
here
Neville.
for.
Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm not gonna give away. So, Yowza, and for anybody else that's new, we're looking for a man named Pius. That's why we're here. We're supposed to kill him for this villainous group, but I'm hoping we'll have another alternative. But we're kind of undercover at this point.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's
Spent
food
3 days
and lots
here.
of
Oh.
time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Yeah, this is gonna be good information.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
I didn't really notice
Tell
anything.
me something about electing the abbot.
Did I miss it?
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
You know, I just had a thought. This is probably gonna be tougher than we thought because we're Henry, right? But we got a new name here. So if Pius was his name on the outside, who knows what his name is in here? Let's see.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Let's see. Who would you elect as abbot?
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else to really do at this point except for go to sleep.
What would you like?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished. Praise be to Christ, brother.
Okay. Thanks so much for hanging out, Zondomad. Super appreciate it. And I hope you have a fun time.
I'd like to ask about something.
Can't you see I'm working? Ask someone else.
Okay.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Forbidden. Wonder what they could be about. Oh. There's going to be a lot to read here. Okay. This is an interesting turn. One I definitely was not expecting for Henry.
Again. I've had enough of it.
Let's see. I know he gave us a tour, but I still want to look around for myself. So we can open this. Oop. Don't want to get in trouble.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
Of course not.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Who's in charge?
So let's start with the basics.
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only been strife in the monastery. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas, and they seem to be capable of fighting about it forever.
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
That's interesting.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You are right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
It's understandable.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
I understand. Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world beyond the monastery walls is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged through the ages.
I'm
A lot of
interested in
questions.
the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored and brothers of the truth faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away and their books burned.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific
A
about
year.
the brothers that are
Jeez.
here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hardworking and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no
That's our
one
one.
knows much about him.
Probably.
And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Lucas is probably our one.
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
John, there's no other candidate. Nevertheless just babbles on and on. Don't take him seriously.
I want to ask this question, but I don't want to be suspicious.
Can you
Try it.
leave the monastery?
And where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
Okay, that's it. We learned enough. So I'm thinking what we can do is find the bed and... Okay, it's B. Find the bed, and then we'll try to talk to that novice Lucas. I have a feeling that's who we're looking for.
It's definitely gone downhill. I remember back when we ate like kings.
Oops, wrong way, I guess. Here it was. Page torn from a book. Oh, beds are up? Okay. Oops. Okay. We'll go back up then. I remember those rolls, but I didn't know. I thought it was down the stairs. It's weird that they say they can't go outside, because I've definitely seen some of these monks outside before. Solarius?
Salve, be well.
I feel like I'm walking too fast for a monk. Oh, there's Brother Nevelis.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Neblis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them
Gotcha.
out.
I see. Not sure if I want to ask any of these questions. I think we're done for now. Alright, let's sleep and save. Oh, oops, I was supposed to read the rules. Wait. Go back. Everyday labors. There we go. Read. Okay. The following schedule describes the daily activities you shall attend to in your first years in our monastery. Order and discipline are the cornerstones upon which the Order of St. Benedict is built. Any violations of the schedule, thus marked, 1. Shall be disciplined by the punishment of solitary confinement. When it is meditation that you seek, prayer and study can be substituted for food and sleep. 3 a.m. start of the day. Embrace the Doku! Hello! Yes, it is a peasant simulator. Story's a little bit complicated right now, but basically we are pretending to be a novice monk so that we can find somebody who is also pretending to be a novice monk who we are supposed to kill for a gang of villainous people, but I'm hoping that we don't have to kill him. If that makes sense. And welcome! Hope you're doing well. Okay, so 3 a.m. start of the day, 4 a.m. morning prayer, 6 a.m. common meal, 8 a.m. work in the frattery, assigned by Brother Nevelis. Noon, work in the library, assigned by Brother Librarian. 4 p.m. afternoon worship, 6 p.m. Vespers, Common Supper, 7 p.m. Comp line, free time before retiring. Okay. 9 p.m. is curfew. Jesus Christ be praised. Father Demetrius. Okay. So 3 a.m. we have to get up. Oopsie. And how's it going? Embrace the Doku. Hope you're doing well. I am caught up in a rough crowd. It's very complicated. Okay, so 3 a.m. Let's get started so we don't get punished by anybody. I have a feeling the guy we're looking for is that Lucas, the quiet one that won't talk to anybody. It's just, you know, it's like one thing after another we're trying to uncover some, like, political intrigue stuff. Except the people that we're helping don't know where we are, so I'm hoping that it works out in our favor. Okay, let me look at the schedule again. 4 a.m. morning prayer. Where did we go for that? Did I not go to the right bed? Jadok. Antonius. Siskin. Where is Lucas? Everyone else is still sleeping. What the heck? Oops. I don't see him, do you? Did I miss him? He should be wearing white. There he is.
No! Clear off! Let me sleep!
It is 3 a.m., is it not? Seems like not everybody wants to wake up at exactly 3. Yeah. If you sleep in the wrong bed, does your sleep not count? So funny thing, you can pretty much sleep in any bed unless somebody kicks you out, like if it's their own bed, but you can't save at every bed. But yeah, I don't know, because this marker is so far away from where we were. That's what makes me concerned. This game can be a little finicky sometimes. It's okay? Okay. If you say so. I just don't know where we are supposed to pray, that's all. Sorry, I just had a visitor. Alright, well, let's go downstairs. Oh! What? Okay, where do I pray? You're punctual and every other monk is lazy. Don't let them drag you down. Thanks. I'll be the best monk that I don't know how to be. Where do you go to pray? The instructions are unclear. All the other monks at 4. Okay. So they just had me get up early for no reason. Wonderful. 3:33, so we have half an hour. So how's everybody doing? Yes, so, embrace the Doku. You'd use the chapel. Where is it? I did not see a thing. And I tried to go downstairs and someone yelled. You pray in a room in one of the monastery corners. Okay. Alright, so I guess I have to wait for everybody then. I'm the new guy. Come on, give me a break. But Embrace the Doku, I was going to say that, you know, in case you don't know, this game takes place in medieval Bohemia. You are Henry, son of a blacksmith, and like you said, like Peasant Simulator, it has 0... It's like a Peasant Simulator where, you know, you start with 0 skill. And as you're playing the game, you start to earn different skill over time, you know, depending on what you're doing. It's been an interesting story, for sure. That's what keeps me coming back. The combat can be a little tough, a little bit hard to get used to, and some of the game logic doesn't really make sense. I know, Henry, you're always hungry. And especially as a monk, you're really going to be hungry, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been interesting. Okay, it's almost 4. So let's wait just a little bit longer. Fell in love with the idea, never wound up buying it though. You can check this out for a bit. I've heard that they may make another. Here we go. So note to self, it's really 4 o'clock that you have to get up. Is whistling allowed? I'm not the one whistling. I don't want to get in trouble. Just folks with whips around here. This monk life is so slow. Okay, that to me looks like the place to pray. Yeah, I have a left caps lock to go in the same speed. Pushy. Okay, hopefully we're doing it right. Oh my goodness. Doru, thank you again for subscribing. 4 months, my goodness. Henry is an undercover monk right now. We have no idea how to be a monk, but that's what we're doing. We're trying to find somebody. So yeah, first day of hashtag monk life. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. I hope work wasn't too much for you. This is going to be a long day. It's only 4 a.m. and I'm already ready to move on. Oh, okay. Well, thanks anyway, Pod. I always appreciate your advice. Fun fact, most monks were not particularly religious during this time period. They were just from families too poor to take care of the extra children. I didn't choose the monk life. God chose it for me. Yeah, great atmosphere, but you can let time pass if you don't want to wait 20 minutes now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Are we going to get in trouble if we look at our book? I don't remember what time the next task was. Was it 6 a.m.? I guess we'll have to wait for a little bit because I can't remember. Yes, so Embrace the Doku, we got a writ to enter here. We had to pretend to be somebody else. That somebody else had had sexual relations with a lord's daughter and, you know, had like a, I don't know the wording you want to use for it, but like a child out of wedlock with her. So he was going to be punished by either paying a huge fine or castration or basically just doing monk life. So that's what he was going to do, but we helped him escape that, and now we're here. Might as well get comfy, that's true. Oh, I can freely look into the book, okay. I wasn't sure if I was a mage driver. Yeah, but monks did good stuff, right? Like, they did a lot of that, like, writing, transcribing, and, like, golden, leaf into books. 6 a.m. common meal. Okay. So let us, oops. Wrong place. Pass some time. Oops, till 6. That way we're not waiting forever. And thanks for the stretch. Oh, okay. Well, looks like we're good for now. Eat with the others. I wonder what they'll serve us today. Probably the same slop that we have all across the land. Okay, but we can keep in mind to press escape if we have to. Yeah, literacy, absolutely. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. You know, how much science and humanity has progressed over time, and how much accessibility there is now. That's why I like Dr. Stone a lot. Even though it's not realistic, it's still a good celebration of the accomplishments of humanity as a whole, and scientific reasoning. Oh, that's right, we get to hear some stuff during breakfast. What is after breakfast? Let's see. 6 a.m., 8 a.m., okay. There are writings expressing awe at the occasional monk who could read without speaking aloud. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I want to sit there. Okay, let's sit by the circaders. No? Why can I not take a seat? I just want to sit somewhere. Oh, wow. Average $3 a day on today's purchasing power before the Industrial Revolution. I just want to... Why can I not sit anywhere? Okay. Mmm, delicious. So embrace, this is what everyone eats, everywhere. You just find pots of the slop over fires all the time. Can you let time pass from here? We can. Now I'm really wondering if we should have told Sir Radzig that we're here. Go work in the frattery. Alchemy bench, okay.
We'll have no peace till the afterlife. Have you been to Ujits to visit your parents' grave?
Aye.
Okay, it seems like it's right there.
Since they died.
Time flies, eh? My Agnes has been gone for 4.5 years. Still,
No?
it seems like only
Where is it?
she went.
Map, I need you to be more specific. I'm gonna get in trouble because I get lost. Is it here? Here we go. Am I just supposed to do random alchemy? Wait a minute. Okay, let's go to the bee then. Set to speak to him, right?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Yes, I'm here for my daily duties.
I'm
That's
here
what I
to
want.
work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Okay. I can't remember if we've ever made that before. Let's consult the book. This is actually the brightest setting that we've done alchemy in so far. Marigold. Okay. Whoever has been wounded and battered or has bruises and wounds on his body, let him try drinking this potion for recovery. It helps to heal wounds and gives the body the strength to recover. Should it not be enough, though, better to call a physician. It also aids against a hangover. Okay. So let me write this down again. So we're going to start with water. 1 nettle, and 2 marigold. Okay, so nettle, cook for 1 turn, so I don't know if we're not supposed to boil it. And then cool it. Drop the marigold, but do not boil. Oh, sorry. This is making me think of the parody schedules of WH-40K. Oh, Warhammer 40K Space Marines. It's prayers, holy combat training, and more prayer. Silent reading became a lot more common after transcribers started separating words instead of stringing sentences together without spaces. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Huh. Alright. So we need the ingredients. Which are where? Is there a shelf here? I don't know too much about Warhammer 40k. I'm gonna pick up these pages. I have no idea what they're for. But we'll collect them regardless. Punctuation came later too. That's very interesting. Alright, did he say anything about ingredients? Because I don't believe we have them. We don't. How do you want me to do the task without having the stuff to do the task? Oh. Never mind. Thank you. I figured it out. Sure. I don't know if we need that many, but sure. And the nettle. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's faster to do it this way or what, but I liked it. That way I know for sure I'm not going to screw it up. So let us prepare. So for folks that may not have seen alchemy in this game, it is very interesting. So we need our water. Then we don't need to ground anything, so that's good. And it said to cook it, not to boil. So maybe that'll be enough. Okay. Let's do the nettle for 1 turn. I feel like we probably are not going to cook it enough, but oh well. Okay, we're supposed to let it cool. Let's prepare our 2 marigolds. I don't know. Now there's no fire, so I don't know if this is correct. I have a feeling this probably did not work. But let's try it. And... oh, we did it. Okay. I have not seen the new season. I would like to. Is it really good? Alright, so time to do it one more time. I still haven't seen the Dota anime, or, you know, whatever you want to call it either. Alright. The animation is gorgeous. You like it a lot of what they did? Nice. Okay. I'll definitely have to check that out. I have so much stuff on my list.
What is it, brother?
We made the stuff.
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made.
Yes, Pod. I saw the first
Spectacular,
season,
Gregor.
and it was very
You've
good.
found your talent.
Yay.
Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Praise me. What now?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Consult the book. What are we supposed to do? Noon. Work in the library. What time is it? I don't want to
What
get in
do you
trouble
desire,
for
Brother Gregor?
taking a break. Taking notes.
Is there anything I could help with?
You know there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Sure.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the
Monks
brothers
asking me
believe
to break the
every illness
rules.
is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
You want us to do this?
Why
What is this?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
We're going to the library next anyways. Let's just say we're ready.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Now we're gonna get involved politically? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't want to get in trouble for not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But there's nothing really on the docket. We did our work. So let me find... Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do in here? I guess we'll make time pass. Sure. It's funny because Henry's so used to having freedom.